All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. It's for the ish, and not the 8 o'clock on the dot. But I was finishing dinner, and then I realized I hadn't put my washing from the washing machine into the dryer. So I was like, do I want to risk it being all mildewy, or do I sprint to my basement while I'm waiting for the stream to get ready? It's okay, I was enjoying that last song. Well, that's good. The infinitely repetitive Ace Attorney title screen. And I hope anyone else that might be here is also enjoying this music, because I do. That's why I just started letting it play before I start these streams, rather than switching to a different source. And it's also easier. Lots of reasons, really. But you're not here for my fucking reasons. You're here for justice, or something similar. So we're gonna get in there, and we're gonna keep on turnabout goodbye-ing, right where we left off, where our spirits are at our lowest and our chutzpah's at our highest. That's right, I'm a Jewish grandpa. Here we go.
Court is now back in session.
Oh, how convenient. I'm here up for objections and plot twists. Hell yeah!
Witness,
Ooh, I forgot who the witness was.
please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me. All right. I don't want to leave it to him. But I don't have a choice. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Ah. Now I remember. So, they're banking on Larry being the last chance because our prosecutor opponent, Von Karma, is apparently so perfect at preparing his trials that that's why he has never lost one. Although evidence seems to indicate that the reason he's never lost one is because he is a psychopath and a, I don't know, like, psychic level manipulator and intimidator who just tells people what to do and then they do it. But whatever the plot says. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep to... Sorry, my brain shorted out there for a second. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. We're gonna be stars, you and me, Edgeworth. It's our big break. All the agents are coming. I know it's true. That night, I was out in a boat on a lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang! I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Will you hold me? No. Oh, okay. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Sure there is. I can backpedal and run away like a little scaredy baby. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. What were you looking for? Hold it! Looking for something? Is it this? And then he pulls out Larry's wallet for some reason and everyone's like, ooh. And he's like, what? And Phoenix is like, ha-ha, didn't expect that, did you? And then they win the case. Shit. Mouse is going all over the place here. Yeah!
Mr. Butts, what was it that you were looking for? Objection!
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant! Most likely, he was hunting for this goldie.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense.
This is all irrelevant! Let's get it over with.
So I quietly swept the boat back in at the rental shop dock. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard a bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Oh, no.
Hold it!
Why not? Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Well? Oh, hold on. Disappeared from my screen. That's bad. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts?
Whoa, whoa! Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. Not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case! Huh. So after I threw that single gunshot, present. Because there were two, they heard two, right? Somebody heard two. Lotta's deposition. How about this shot? Bang!
Wait a sec, Larry!
What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what he said! But Ms. Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs! And the old man just now said the same thing! They both heard two gunshots that night! Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please! Fucking chill out, dude! It's only a murder trial. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? You know, a customer's always right. Yeah. What?
Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard one gunshot? Are you sure?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you be not sure? You're not Luke Wilson in the cult classic 2006 comedy Idiocracy? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What?
Order! Order! Stop that booing! Mr. Potts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Inconceivable!
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. It's 2001, and that's still true. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
I mean, I would assume yes. Why would I? Yeah. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. I mean, if he doesn't, how am I going to keep stalling for time? I It keeps just stuttering like this. Like I mean, I can make my words take a long. Shut up! Oh, okay.
Ah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Bot. Mr. Bot's. Oh, sorry, called you Mr. Bot. That's it. I'm sorry. I just got it. Bots. It's like it's multiple asses. Oh, God. Oh, my side hurts. Bailiff, give me a glass of water. Bailiff, give me a glass of water. Oh goodness. Yes. It's quite funny. Yes. Okay.
Gotta go on so you can charge more billable hours. That's true. Work on commission.
Please give your testimony. Be sure to include details like your radio.
Right! Leave it to me! I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to the Awesome Request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume.
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't I listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? No comment. I truly believe that Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he had was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor! What do you mean it's difficult to believe? It might be useless, but I feel like he hasn't done anything insane. Oh, the radio! Impossible! The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. I was gonna say, I mean, you can use that to time it, exactly. It's a live broadcast. Like what I'm doing right now.
Excuse me, DJ?
Judge, are you 300 years old? How do you not know what a DJ is? An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio? Never mind. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. It's not charades. He's not using his hands. He's talking. Oh, I meant to do this one. But I'll take that one. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Being alone is a lonely loner lone time. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Maybe I can find out which one it was. What's the show? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
Objection!
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
No, if we know what show it is, we can fucking figure out when whatever happened. You poopy butt, ass face, shit for fuck.
Objection sustained.
Ah, come on.
Witness was listening to the radio. It is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Bots, how loud was your radio set to that night?
So it real booming loud, like a million, dillion, killion decibels. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was. Okay, what was the DJ saying?
Hold it!
What did she say?
Objection!
Or he.
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said do to us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point.
Why is no one doing the thing that I'm saying? We should care, because it could time it exactly to when it happened, because it's a live broadcast! Ah! Okay, I'm fine. But we should care. We should care, Your Honor! Of course we should! We should all care! We should be a more caring population! Look outside at all the shit going on! Can't we just share some flowers? I'm getting off topic. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, huh?
Fine, very well. Mr. Potts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Okay. Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. All right. Let's take a look at our presentation. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. Yeah. 12:15 a.m. It's almost... Yeah! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! 12:15 a.m. means it was already Christmas. So if she said it wasn't Christmas yet, then this says that he didn't hear the shot. He heard something else. Present. Fucking nailed it! Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude.
Hey, if you try to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy!
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed. And?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. I'm goated. I did it. I'm the smartest man alive. Hi, Nick. I do want to play a game. It's the one I'm playing right now. I'm going to be playing it for the foreseeable future. I can't play any other ones.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. He said the thing. Heads or tails? Tails. Miles tails per hour.
Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Mizart's camera. 25:00:15. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
I won. Hell yeah. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! Order! What does this mean?
Try to put two dots together, Judge.
The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight?
What crime did he do? He didn't do any crimes. He's a witness. We're still trying to figure out who shot the guy. Who shot the guy that they think that Edgeworth shot, but Edgeworth didn't shoot him. Poor judge is probably still trying to keep up with all this DJ and radio nonsense. Next thing you'll know, we'll start talking about internal combustion cars and the brand new locomotive, the cotton gin, all sorts of new inventions, the printing press. Larry's right. I think there were two gunshots. I think that's the whole crux of this case, is that there were two gunshots. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. I blame the judge. Me too. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this filed claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Phoenix? No, Phoenix isn't the one on trial this time. He was last time. This time, Edgeworth's on trial, which is why we got a different prosecutor. Now he's got to defend Edgeworth. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Shows an empty lake taken automatically at 11:50. Yeah. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Ms. Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is showing in the photo. Oh, read too fast. Is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that this is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Ms. Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Objection!
It was a loud noise, correct. We don't know if it's a gunshot.
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Oh, he's bringing it up.
Yes?
Oh, you stupid bitch. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear! I think you're fine, Larry. I don't think you're going to go to jail for sneezing.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
Okay. Oh! Fired 3 times. Fired 3 times. 3 times. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon? Are you feeling okay?
Yes, something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. I don't own it, so I can't blast fools that step to me. That was so stupid I had to boo myself. Both of these witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. Thinking.
There's everything on that paper. He won't stop bringing it up. I mean, a lot of the evidence are different pieces of paper, so, you know, he's picking up pieces of paper, putting it back down, picking up a different piece of paper.
However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One is 11:50, another is 15 minutes after midnight. I ask you, Oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick! Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. I'm intrigued to learn what I apparently know.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Myers Edgeworth himself. Ah, fuck you. Wrong, Lord Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. No. You shake your head at me, I shake your head at my head at you. I shake your head too. I grab your head and shake it. I shake right off your body. Twist it off like a little bottle cap. Pop! And then you'll bleed out on the floor and no one will do anything because I run this courtroom. Listen, Rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one bolt was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. Bang! Oh no, I am dead. These are the things they would say. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Yeah. The guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What? What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Listen, I'm going to go with chat here, and they've suggested that the fish shot him. Is that what you're getting at, maybe?
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are.
Edgeworth and Hammond. And the murderer is someone else. Miles Edgeworth and Robert Hammond.
Objection.
Yes, I believe you are mad. That's exactly what I've been telling the court the whole time. You're agreeing with me. Yet, what did you just say? That Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before the shot on the boat?
Yes, that's what I said. I was just testing you, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, your client has already been declared guilty once. I'm going to have to penalize you for this foolishness.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's not...
Bah, let's go again.
So the two men on the boat are... Okay, so I guess it's got to be... I would assume Edgeworth and the murderer, because we saw Edgeworth be shocked and pick up the gun. Right? Of course! It was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer is killed... No, sorry. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
Fucking what, my guy? I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Bah! Again, je waste my time.
This is the first game, to answer your question, this is the first game, came out in Japan in 2001, and then was brought to America about 5 years later. So this game's 25 years old, and these games, I mean, they're still making them. Like, there's a new one every couple of years. But there hasn't been a main line with this sort of cast of characters in a little while. But, you know, I don't know. Trust your local Wikipedia for more information. Yeah, wild fish don't have names to our knowledge. Good point. I don't know, because he never told us. Oh, shit, it's a bumbling old man dude guy, bro. What? What if everyone's fish? What if? Oh my god. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop?
I thought he was going to continue. That's why I was like, that was a weird line read. Anyway,
Where did he do this? There aren't any boats on the lake then, and everyone knows that murder can only happen on boats.
oh, we'd have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone. May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? Not on a boat. Take a good long look. It wasn't on a boat.
What? Is that a Lonely Island reference?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well then, where did the murderer take place? The murder, not two. Just pretend I said murder the first time instead of murderer.
Show the judge where the murder really took place. I mean, I'm gonna guess just like here, or like in the shop, or like I'm gonna guess in the shop. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection.
Do I have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Thank you for your appreciation of my emojis, although I've had them for quite a while. That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Did you hear that? He heard a gunshot. Your Honor, a gunshot. Someone shot a gun and he heard it. Yes,
Yes, I heard you the first 6 times.
even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat returnal place.
The boat shop! Oh, this is fun! I like solving crimes! Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Woo! This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. He looked into his mind, fished out his thoughts, and shoveled them down his throat. Yummy thoughts, he said. Then he learned of his different relations and mannerisms. He studied for 6 years at... Oh, never mind. I got carried away in my own fantasy. The only thing on the late night menu was... Very good. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went on to the middle of the lake.
Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. I would just, yeah, he would just, like, not shoot. He would just shoot, right? Yeah. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright? The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer hit the fire twice.
To create a witness. Yeah. No, that makes sense, to create a witness. 'Cause if he knew, maybe he knew about the camera, and the camera would start taking pictures at the first noise, and then he shot again to make sure that the camera saw it. I think. That's my hunch, anyway. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness? Do you mean you can shoot a gun and create a human being from whole cloth? What is this magic you possess?
No, keep listening, please. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Ms. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. If someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. Oh, okay, well, I was wrong about that. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Cord Lake!
Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly!
Uh-oh, someone's not as senile as he seems.
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. My dude, you're on you're on the witness stand at a trial. Kinda maximum gotta say it. Bro, fucking come on. Your Honor, sir!
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either!
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly! We cannot allow him to get away!
Uh-oh.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued. Calm your tits.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. We'll extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. The request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that bookshop caretaker? What's his story? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him. Carnally. And I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned. Bye-bye.
Yay, Nick! You did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Ron Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained.
Pained?
I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I gave up my ability to smile in law school. Took $50,000 off tuition. They said it allowed me to free my soul from being unnecessarily burdened. Do you think Phoenix is sad knowing that pretend dad is the murderer? I don't know. He might have to go to pretend family therapy. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Why tell anyone anything, Edgeworth? That seems to be your style. Just never tell anyone anything until you're forced to. And it's almost too late. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I'm just rooting so hard. I'm like lawyer Batman. I can't make up my mind. I am also the knight. What is this about, Edgeworth? Is it about that... It's about that night... It's about that night a couple months ago? Because, I mean, I know we said we wouldn't talk about it, but if this is... If it has to do with the case. I'm not sure how. I mean, you did say what we did was against all laws of man and God, but shut up! It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. To be continued. Yes, save. A Memory of a Murder. Great Lifetime movie title. All right. Time to crack open my next Dr. Pepper. And keep on going. Oh, right. Back. Okay. What do we got? What's next? What's travails will we travail? Wait, is travail a noun or a verb? Whatever.
I'm sad already. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
A memory of a crime that I committed. You remember this from 30 seconds ago? A memory of murder.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Also, he's clearly talking about a different crime. Like, very clearly. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never! Never, I say!
Nick.
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I'm swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint.
Right on! Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Huh? Me? What the hell are you talking about? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
Whoa, seriously, man? Not cool. I think you could do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me! Yeah, bow before your hero! I'm crying about that for some reason.
Why is he the one I'm talking to? Larry, you really helped out in trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, Nick, that punch-up caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But AG ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry. You dick.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us too? How did I get in that category? I've only been here for like 1/5 of the game so far.
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Huh! Enough of the silent treatment!
I'm not sure what just happened there. I was just kind of reading lines and hoping they eventually made sense. That has all the markings of, well, there was a conversation here in Japanese, and we don't know how to make it make sense in English, so let's just talk in circles. And that seems to be what's happened. So, Edgeworth.
Nick! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
Who knows sometimes? Yeah. Who knows? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Such a noble third grader.
Wait. Was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. They pushed me off of train tracks and then punched the train, flew into the air, told me of their ancient powers and the special rings that they needed to wear to unlock them. But that's a different game series that doesn't exist. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what you talking about?
Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. Jesus. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. Ha! I was right. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial? Danganronpa? People were murdering each other?
That's not... Never mind. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Why is lunch money the sticking... Okay.
Huh, I see. Lunch money. I've never heard of this cultural concept before.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. I mean, this is a weird way to do it, but just the phrase lunch money wouldn't cause her to... Bah!
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. See why you...
I can see what you forget. Yeah, I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. Kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
Yeah, class trial.
Class trial?
Yeah, it was because someone stole the lunch money.
Lunch money?
All right, Maya, pay attention.
Attention?
So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. A bomb had recently gone off, so my hair was singed black and shot backwards.
I didn't do it. Guilty! You did it! Guilty! It was you and the thief and the asshole! Give the money back! Such a meanie! No, I play with a piece of shit! You can't have the truth! Fuck him! Tell the truth! I'm not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, the user should be allowed to relay race! Or the library can pay me back 50 cents on it! You just run that back the other day!
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right, okay?
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs!
Miles?
Aw, look at his smart little bow tie.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No!
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, you did it! You did it! Why you don't need proof? Make him say he's sorry! Throw to the wolves!
Why don't you all just shut up?
Oh, it's him.
I'm sorry, now recess! Everybody ganging up and picking on one person? Just think how he feels! He said he didn't do it, so
we didn't do it!
Very well, okay. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over, correct?
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Wow, I had no idea. It's so beautiful.
Like Stitch. Hey, listen. I try to do little kid versions of all the voices I've done so far, and it gets pretty weird.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. It's when you're not around other people. And I also learned that it feels bad. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." What? Okay. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
Yeah, they're not in love at all. Definitely not. Definitely something you would do for a platonic acquaintance. Also, what the hell is this timeline? I know Edgeworth's supposed to be like a wunderkind, you know, got into attorneying very young, but like law school takes a long ass time, and you need like prerequisites in regular college. So I don't get it. It's so romantic. Right though? Right though? Phoenix Wright though? That Phoenix Wright though. Alright, whatever. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Not at dinner. Edgeworth believed in me. And I believe in him. He's in pain. And no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Edgeworth is just so talented and rich, and I bet his genitals are just the best. I have a theory that I just have to just let me peep. Just let me peep once.
Whoa, Nick! So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Oh, Nick!
Nick!
Nick! You have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing you do, okay?
Right! It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. Guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Cool. All right, yeah, so some of the evidence is not there anymore. Cool, I guess. All right, back. Let's move. Grossberg Law Offices. Why do we need to go there? I mean, I can think of some reasons, but still. All right, so let's talk with Edgeworth first.
Oh, Edgy boy!
You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean? You've been playing Danganronpa? That's a different series.
No, why does everyone keep saying that? You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? What's that?
You see, I said the same thing and they mocked me, not knowing what that was.
Well, I mean, certain places have free lunch for all kids. I mean, if you think about it, lunch shouldn't be, education should be free and should be able to eat there.
I know, right?
Shut up!
Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Oh, that's embarrassing. You're the only one that remembers and you think it's this big deal and everyone else forgot? Oh, that's really embarrassing for you. Oh.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Are you fucking serious? Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even.
Well, maybe, yeah. I guess, but, I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps. What are we gonna do? Are you gonna fight me about it?
Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why don't you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
Couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
Interesting way to frame that. What do you mean?
My father was taken from me. You want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond.
On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. Started to hate defense attorneys.
Wow. It's like a reverse Republican. Like, instead of hating everyone until one person near you is that thing, and then you're like, oh well, I got, this is one of the good ones. It's like you have one bad experience, and like it's like, or like, to make it political in another way, it's like all those people that are like, oh, a guy wearing a trans rights pin cut me off in line, and they were too mean to me, and they said that I was a MAGA fascist, and now I support murdering everyone. I don't know. Times suck. What the fuck am I talking about? Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? You guys dating? You single? Are you single?
He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent.
Possible? Just possible, really?
However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Did you think about that?
He's right! Now's no time to preach the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth!
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding.
Hungu!
Oh, wrong button. Alright. Cool. Alright, what else? That's it for here. Let's go back to the lake, I guess. See if there's... what else is here? Lake-wise.
Hey, pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe!
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that. Also, your tie seems fine.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the bookshop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come with me. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Yeet.
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Ah!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Rolando is camping?
Hey, woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one could go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
I mean, I think in real life you have a exception for that with investigating a crime scene, but sure, fine, whatever. No, not examine. Back, move. Let's go to the beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Boat rental shop. This is our new hot spot.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah! The days of my youth! Like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see!
Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing! Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow!
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Ho ho! What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh! If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? All right. Okay. Well, I mean, let's go into the shack. It seems pretty important to be in the shack now.
Nobody's home.
Hello.
Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly?
Hello.
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello.
Why indeed? Interesting. Let's examine things. Now that he's not here. Food. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn the heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. I wonder if this is still good to eat. I'm hungry. Let me have a slice. That's in reference to, if you haven't seen it, there's I can't remember who does it, but there's a comedy sketch of like Chris Hansen doing the To Catch a Predator, but he's really hungry is like the title of the sketch, and then it's the same guy doing both roles, and one of them is like, oh man, I didn't mean to do this, I swear, I'm not meaning up for what you think, but you did come here. You ordered a pizza, in fact, I'm pretty hungry. Why don't you let me have a slice? I'll never do it again. Maybe you can let it go if you let me have a slice. And it just goes on like that. I'm not doing it justice, but it's very funny.
It doesn't look like he uses kitchen much.
You're right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What, you thought you'd tell him the truth? I mean, it was a lie either way. Either he was intentionally lying, or he was so senile that he thought that was happening, but when it clearly wasn't.
Say, Nick! Don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Okay.
Except the one that got away from us with the caretaker, and we did see him! Get it?
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? TV. What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me!
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you.
Okay. Oh.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228. Ah!
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww. But hey, he gets it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. Yeah, the fucking... Go for it. Apparently you don't need a warrant to do anything, as this game seems to demonstrate repeatedly. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Aw, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Don't need a warrant if you're sneaky. You'll never commit a crime if no one catches you.
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. That's your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out up to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. It's exactly what I figured out today in court. So now there's another... there's another puppet master controlling all of these people? Oh my god. This is... Damn, okay. It's all here, in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe, added to the court record. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty amazing clue. Oh, I can do it again. There's nothing left in the safe.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. All right, cool. That's... Oh, Polly.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. Police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Wah, wah. All right, that's gotta be it though, right? Yeah. Okay, back. Let's go somewhere else. Move. Move your ass. Sorry, I was looking around my physical space. Oh, excuse me. The entrance. Okay, where to go now? Not here. Let's talk to Edgy about the letter. It seems pretty relevant to him. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Hey, you know about this? Edgeworth, see this letter?
Yes, the one you're pointing at is an A.
No, the piece of paper.
Oh, that too.
This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
I see. I see. Revenge on me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent?
Oh, sorry. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, Wright. Asshole. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
Sorry, but I mean, you yourself, you gotta know that.
Yes, I know. Okay. Just take. I'm at kind of a low point here, so don't. You don't need to needle me.
I'm not needling you. It's relevant.
I'll take a page from my mentor. It's not relevant. Ugh. And then I snap my fingers, and it makes a cool ding noise.
So he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it.
Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life.
2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
It also says, this is your last chance.
Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6, isn't it?
Wait, that old man.
Yeah, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
I don't know. He doesn't wear a green tie or a hat.
Not that Yogi, you idiot.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not a. I mean, the former New York Yankee is dead.
Oh God, you're so dumb.
The adds time poorly for this part of the plot. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that. So to recap, Edgeworth knows about the letter now, and we're theorizing that this has something to do with the DL6 incident, that the person doing it knows about the statute of limitations running out in 2 days, which, that's all stuff that we could have inferred, but like, I guess in real life, you wouldn't think that everything was so neatly tied up into a little package, but here we are. And now they're openly speculating that the old man might be Yanni Yogi, which I called hours ago.
Yogi?
Yes, some people say it is short for yogurt. But that's not important right now. The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent.
You're welcome, sir. Okay. I'm probably not presenting him anything else. So get out of here. Talk. Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong and sounded like a guy going into a microphone. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled.
Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier!
Anyone to get out? Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen!
Help!
That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a psychic like some people. Right.
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
He's your defense attorney! Tell him! You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. I'm going to write a book.
The nightmare!
For the past 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night.
Yikes. See a therapist.
I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark.
Hey, help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier!
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What?
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you!
Ah! What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air!
No, Father! He's attacking Father!
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
Get away! Get away from my father!
Bang. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream.
I guess I didn't perform it in a very good tone then. I don't know, maybe chills his bones.
A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Years, you could say.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Objection, maybe Edgeworth's dad was hugging all the good air. Yeah, maybe he was taller than everyone else, and he's getting all the good stuff that rises to the top.
But that's just a dream, right? Right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. That's why I reject defense. I say I dream of it in self-prosecution.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
Oh my god. This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
Ah! There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6!
That'd be Grossberg, so I guess let's talk to Grossberg! Move! Grossberg! Here we go. Mr. Grossberg!
Hello there! What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
My! Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He.
I see! Thank you for sobbing in a manner that let me understand what's going on! So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
Sure. I wonder,
What?
if that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, huh?
Well,
Also, consider this! Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
But that doesn't make sense. Why would it matter if the statute of limitations was close it would close if the whole plan was just to frame him for a different murder? Why would it matter that I don't know, it's probably something I'm missing. Gregory Edgery. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. It's truite. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
Well, that's a bummer. Spirit medium.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
That's how voices sound when they come from the other side. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his, quote, testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son after he was dead?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
Yeah, something doesn't seem right about that, but I'm sure it'll all sort out eventually. Oh, I should show him the letter too. Hey, look at this.
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients for not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
All too common a scenario in the spiritual law world. Those lying ghosts. I mean, you're not supposed to engage in stereotypes, but I've never met a single honest ghost. Not once in my entire life, and I'm not afraid to say it.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Sorry, I'm doing more mustache raises. Wait!
What is it?
This letter! I've seen this handwriting somewhere before! A long time ago! Whose handwriting was this? You have any idea who wrote this?
Okay. So it only follows that it could be Von Karma, because it wouldn't be him writing a letter to himself. Edgeworth doesn't make any sense. So yeah, it's Evil Von Evil Pants Face. Pants Face. It's all Pants Face. Could it be Manfred Von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Huh? Von Karma? Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time on court reports! Court report!
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct! Manfred Von Karma himself!
What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Oh, right. I was like, it's telling me to show. No, it's because I already had that out. Oh, damn. Is there not Prosecutor Von Karma?
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father.
Exclamation point.
He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. They'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
That's not how trials work. You can't find someone guilty of a different crime on your own trial for an unrelated crime. I mean, I guess it's not entirely unrelated, but you know what I mean. Like that's not how that works. But sure, whatever. Oh no! Oh no!
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Someone threw a letter opener at his face.
All right, let me hear the juicy goss. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. You know that little bar in the top right? That like, a little explosion happens and it looks like your Domino's pizza is closer to being delivered? That's the only time it's ever happened to him. He was scarred by his UI. Gregory Edgeworth dealt the blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow! I didn't know that was diegetic.
Oh, it is. I can see the little box underneath that says all the words that I say. I like that it covers up my man boobies. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a
Vacation.
for several months after that, you see.
A vacation? What's that?
Yes, an unusual event for the man.
Von Karma must be good at playing Phoenix Wright. I mean, yeah, it's his prodigy.
That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? His work-life balance sounds terrible. Like, go to the sea, or, to the mountains? Or, to, like, a butte or a mesa? Which I guess would be, like, halfway between the two? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe!
All right, bougie. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? I don't know, maybe he was setting up crimes? That'd be my theory.
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6, you can bet on it! What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him!
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
No, it's manslaughter. It's a completely different crime. There's no such thing as accidental murder. Manslaughter. It's illegal. It's a thing. Ah! I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone on purpose.
But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from
Beyond the grave.
Oops. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. Police materials. All right, and is that okay? Said the police materials. So that tells me. Oh, I thought the precinct was a option. Is it not an option anymore? Okay. Not sure. Back. Is there something I need to? That would seem to me like I'd need to go to the thing, like the precinct. But why can't I? Why was it not?
1 day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
I know. No okay, well, all right. Well, now it... Yeah, criminal affairs. Criminal affairs. Criminal affairs.
There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Hi, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived, actually.
Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry. Thank you, Mr. Tentacles.
Don't mention it.
Dusty as always.
He's just editing some evidence real quick. Yeah. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Examine?
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Yeah, that's why I clicked on it. Someone must have been looking at it recently.
The label says, unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty.
What?
What are you doing it here?
Ah! Von Karma!
You. How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? Hey, I beg your pardon, you see. I really remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I'm going to crush you, you see.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
I've got this perfectly non-evil smile on my face. Why don't we have a little conversation?
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against the mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business! Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth would admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You naughty little boy. You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Okay. What does he have to say about the letter? Hey, Is this your criminal conspiracy? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. No.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Oh shit, he's just straight up admitting it. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Okay. Let's dance, bitch.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
All right, so are there no cameras in this police evidence room? Like, it seems like that would be... You'd want to... Fine. 600,000!
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter.
No!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run!
Maya!
Out of my way!
You got us. Quick, show him something from your inventory. Yeah. He was too quick. He was too fast. The letter's gone, of course. See, this is why you take a picture of the letter, but sure, fine. Always back up your data. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Oh no. Huh? Yeah. Maya, open your eyes! Maya!
The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Yikes. Maya! Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet stashed in a pocket. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Woo! Save your progress. Yes. God damn, that was juicy. All right. And hey, it is 10 o'clock, which means it's time for me to log off. Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one right there. Hell yeah. Let's save. Hey, thanks everybody for coming out. I got a bunch of viewers right now. And if any of you aren't following, you can hit that follow button. It's free and it makes you a super cool person. What a shocking finish. I get it. Thank you for that pun. But yeah, when we come back on Thursday, we're gonna finish out this case. I think there's one more case in this game, and then that'll be it, and we'll have finished Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So probably I want to say like 4 more streams, something like that. Maybe less if I decide to go longer. Today I couldn't start any earlier than a little after 8, but we'll see. And in fact, sorry, I keep scrolling by accident. Yeah, in fact, this has been a lot of fun. I definitely want to keep doing these games. I'll take a little break before I do the next one, but this is fun as hell. Again, thanks for everybody for coming out. I'll be back on Thursday. YouTube.com/@Todd_football to see the VODs and shorts that I put up, and maybe some other stuff eventually. Who knows? Who knows what the future brings? Maya, possibly, but she's gotta keep training for it. In the meantime, thank you again. You're all great. You're all super fun, awesome people. I love you. Have a good night. And